where your characters are from and what their names are.
All of our characters are actually from My Hero Academia. My character is Tabi.
Toga. Hawks.
My quirk is that I can produce flames from my body and obviously just burn things to a crisp.
I drink people's blood and I can use their quirks and become, look like them.
Hawks' quirk is like fierce wings, so they're normally bigger than this, but the feathers come out and they save people and they can sense people where they're at.
Kill people.
I like to take enemies out quickly. Shut up!
Officially and canonically, we're part of the League, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's the League of Villains
Hawks
together.
is a double agent.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
What went into making these costumes?
Well, this thing looks all nice, lights up. It's just powered by a battery and a bunch of LED lights, and the flames are actually PVC folders. The makeup was done by these two, actually, and they helped me get all the actual staples. A jacket that I thrifted, and then we just burnt it up.
These bottles were ridiculous. We bought these soda bottles and we sanded off the labels so that they would still look metal. It took literally hours and hours and hours, and I really wish I had maybe just painted them, but they look really cool. The rest of it, it's just foam and tubing I bought.
It's smaller winged version.
They have the really big
Big
ones,
ones, yeah.
but they had to travel.
And then it worked.
Your costume really stood out to us.
Thank you!
Can you tell us where it's from and what character you are?
I am Perona from One Piece. If you don't like One Piece, what are you doing? But yeah, so Perona is basically, she's this really cute gal. She's also kind of like a ghost queen at the same time, or princess, because that's cuter. She can take her spirit out and be a ghost, and she makes people depressed if they get hit by her ghost. That is her superpower. She is a villain, but also we just love her to death.
Who is her enemy or number one on our hit list?
Usopp, because he has a negative personality, so her powers does not work on him. Because he already has the mindset. And he's just fucking with her the whole time.
And then what went into making this costume?
So all of this is from scratch for the most part, minus the leggings and the boots and the base of the shirt I bought, but everything else I completely made, including this wig, this luscious wig. This is my second costume I've ever made.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
And now a fun random one. If your character had a internet dating profile, what would be in their bio?
If you're not cute, shut up and die.
You are the least cute thing in the world! I'm leaving!
This character seems pretty sassy.
Oh yeah. Have you heard her laugh?
I have not.
Her laugh is literally
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I'm Nejire Hado. My quirk is twist, so I can make everything. I can point at something and I can make it twist away from me. And I can float, so that's really fun.
Hey, now why are you two fighting? Is it because you have the same quirk?
My name is Tomiki Yamajiki, class 3A. This is very out of character for me because normally I shouldn't be talking. I'm very socially anxious.
Always wants to go home.
I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go.
Anything that I eat, I can use the power of. So say if I had some chicken, boom, chicken wings, I can fly. I like eating takoyaki, so
Yeah.
octopus.
And
so.
clams to hit people with. They're really good friends. Some people ship them. Basically everybody gets shipped with each other in MHA, so depending on who you ask, this is a really nice ship.
And then what went into making these costumes?
A lot of styling. I got my base off of Amazon, but beyond that, it's the way that I wear it. If you want to talk about making things, by all means.
So I handmade everything. I did buy the pattern from another cosplayer, but I hand sewed everything. These are all made out of EVA foam. My spirals are EVA foam. They've been a pain to keep in the wig all day, but I styled the wig as well. And the thing that I'm actually most proud of is these and my little anklets, because they've stayed on all day impeccably.
Seems like a lot of work went into it.
Absolutely. Took a couple of months, but
Oh, wow.
The character I'm cosplaying is Diva from Overwatch. She's a professional esports player. The military that made the mech she uses hired her and her esports team to pilot these mechs to help defend Korea from these evil machines that rose out of the ocean. Diva is actually a very cute Korean girl, so not me, but I adopted this suit, so essentially, like, I'm the moniker diva, but not diva herself. In the game, she's a tank. She barges in, disrupts the enemy team, deals as much damage as she can, then bails out before she dies.
What went into making this?
This spawned out of entering a Halloween costume competition last year with my work, and one of her sprays has become known as Budget Diva, as in the company that hired her was like, oh, oops, sorry, Diva. We ran out of money to maintain your mech, so here's a cardboard box. Once I saw that spray, the Grinch had an awful idea, and I was like, okay, now I'm making that. At first, I thought it was going to be simple, but it exploded into like attaching LEDs, making the arms move, throwing on more decals, stuff like the stickers here, this Nerf bandana. One of her like famous lines in game is Nerf this.
Nerf this.
So the Nerf bandana I thought was appropriate. And really all around, tried to throw as much memorabilia from the game.
I'm dressing up as the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. I kind of went for the one Johnny Depp played. I put my own twist on it. In the story, the Mad Hatter, there's also a rabbit, there's a little mouse. At a tea party, they're all like a little cuckoo, they're all crazy. They're like, oh, we're late for tea time.
As you can see, we're still having tea. And it's all because I was obliged to kill time waiting for your return.
They're just there to be funny or comedy relief, kind of.
Are there any specific details you're particularly proud of?
The hat, when I first made it, it looked so small, but as soon as you put the fabric on, just really it becomes big. There's like stuff on the top, if you can see that.
Is it heavy?
You wanna hold it?
Sure.
I used the base as a baseball cap, and I used cardboard to build around it and hot glue. Lots of hot glue. I also am wearing a spoon earring.
Oh.
Because, tea, spoons. I also made it myself. I've never really crafted something like this before, and I really have a lot of love for like things weird, colorful, and creative, so I just really put my mind to it and have fun with it.
I am Beetle from Legend of Zelda, specifically the one from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah!
What does this character do in the game?
The NPC merchant in the game, no plot. Just trade for arrows, give me bugs, just the general merchant. But he's just so charming and funny and a really like weird androgynous character that like I've never seen anybody like him before, so I went for it. I am a sucker for a character with a giant prop. I knew when I saw the backpack I had to attempt to do it. The main focus was obviously the backpack. Everything that I could thrift was thrifted. It's under about $100 for everything I have on. This is a bed sheet, and there's a body pillow and balloons in it. The hardest part was the backpack and trying to figure out the canopy part without making it 100 pounds. My favorite piece is probably kind of sneaky is my canteen. I can put my actual water bottle in there and use it. Lots of sewing mostly.
We love the little details particularly.
Thank you.
Can you walk us through like these frogs, for example?
Sure. I just had these in my house and he sells frogs in the game. And arrows, I found the character sheet and found all the things hanging on the bag. One of the easiest was probably my light. Just the fact that it actually lights up. I'm like a magpie. If it's shiny and bright, I like it. I manically worked on it for about 2 weeks,
okay.
But maybe 40 to 50 hours within those 2 weeks.
I am Magikarp from Pokemon. If I'm being honest, it all started off as a joke. I saw a picture where it's like sexy Magikarp, and I'm like, I have to do that. The Magikarp head is spray foam with plaster on top, googly eyes, and then just random foam pieces for the tentacles. And then the mask right here is actually sequenced, so that way I could see out because it's an actual full helmet.
That's amazing. How long did that take you to make?
Roughly about 3-ish days, only because the plaster did take a while to dry. It's roughly about 24 hours for cure time on the plaster.
Do you think that Magikarps are depressed?
I don't think they're depressed. I think they're just misunderstood. It's like that kid in school where it's like, watch until I grow up, and then they grow up to be successful.
What's happening? It's Gyarados!
So when he turns into a Gyarados, how do you think he looks back on his life?
He started from the bottom, and then now he's there. So he's come from humble beginnings, if you say.
We really liked your costume. Can you walk us through what it is?
It's Azrael from A Court of Thorns and Roses, very popular book series, and he's basically kind of like a demon warrior. He's very soft-spoken, but in the moment he does like care about people. There's a meeting where one of his friends who's being disrespected, she's kind of known as like a high lady, and he takes a moment and he says, "Be careful how you speak to my high lady." And it's like a really powerful moment because in this universe there's not really a thing like a high lady except for her. Like I say, he never really speaks, but the fact that he says that in that moment really stuck out to me.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you do this often, I'm guessing?
I do it often. I took a lot of time like cutting them out, and once like the final product was painted, they came out really nice. And I'm really proud of the wings too. My girlfriend, she put a lot of work into these.
And then I know it's a book, but if you imagine this character doing some sort of 5-second motion-based pose, what would that be?
It would be something with a dagger.
Can you show us?
Yeah, sure.
Can you tell us where your costume is from?
China is very famous for this cartoon. My character is Tusan Yaya.
What does your character do in the show? Do they have any like powers or any abilities?
Yeah, of course, power. Anything. This is for killer. If somebody get into the mountain, they will kill each other. Protect the mountain, like that.
So this character is a good.
Yeah,
good person.
I think so. Thank you.